What's going on, guys? It's your boy. We're back at it. 90MU. We're gonna crack the box. Finally, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it popping. I got my boy Matt Fuller. You know, I asked him, "Hey, baby, you want to come and chill, crack this box?" He's like, "Yeah, that sounds like fun. So let's do it."
Even if there's no sketches, this is a fun set.
This is a fun set. In hopes of very clean cards. Dude, I've opened a ton of these boxes, Matt, and I've never gotten a hologram that I was like, man, that's probably a 10. You know, a lot, and even nines. Even nines have been a challenge to get out of all the boxes I've opened. So hoping to see if we can at least get one that's pretty good centering, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, the good thing is, even if you don't get it, and I know we obviously want to get a return on these, but those holograms are just still some of the best cards ever made for Marvel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
There's some really nice inserts these days, but nothing touches that old school holo technology.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And they look real nice. And just the original art for the set's great. You know what I mean? It's the first set to have original art made for it. So it's got a little bit of history like that. You know, we love original art in sets. We get tired of the recycled art. If it's presented right, I'm cool with recycled art if it's done the right way. But getting fresh original art is what we're always after, right?
So for a grading rookie like me, when you mentioned that about the hollows, what's the biggest challenge of the 4 grading criteria on the hollows?
The centering by far, at least for me. At least for me. You also do get print lines, so you'll get some print lines in the foil. That's pretty common. But for me, it's just the centering. Like if the card's centered and it's clean, you got a good shot. You know what I mean? Obviously, a print line will definitely affect the grade. Sometimes it can sneak by. You know, I've graded cards in the past with print lines, and they've sneaked through and got the high grade. So, for me, it's centering. Because every single one I pull is off center. It's pretty wild.
Let's hope this is the magic one.
Yeah, man. So we're going to switch the camera around. We're going to get it cracking. We have nobody watching, but that's cool. We're watching. You know what I mean? I didn't announce, dude, it was just on a fly. I didn't even make a post on Instagram about it. I didn't do none of that, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm going live in 20 minutes to rip a box.
People will find it when they're ready, you know?
That's it, baby. All right, let me get this rocking. Hold on. You see, maybe I should flip. Let me see if I flip the camera. Is that better, bro?
That looks good.
Solid? Okay, cool. Right. Let me hold on. Layout. All right, baby. Let's get it, man. This is, like I said, this is always super fun to rip. Great art. And again, man, the last box I opened with Fausto, it was cool, but it was also a heartbreaker, man. I don't know if you got to watch it, but
last one, no.
I pulled a error Spider-Man versus Green Goblin hologram, and the error was it had a when they seal the packs, it had a crimp seal all the way across the bottom of it. It looked cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was happy to have it. It was off-centered, so it wasn't gonna turn out regardless. But dude, then the third one that I hit, man, was a completely mangled Wolverine hologram. Like I'm talking about mangled, bro. It was pretty wild.
That's no good. So a little shifting.
I'm not even gonna fold that in. What'd you say, brother?
This looks like a little shifting with one of the packs came out of a pile. So.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
I mean, it's 32-year-old box. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we can't. You know, it is what it is. We have to take what we get, bro.
Still such a pretty, like the packaging, just so nostalgic just to see them.
Dude, the whole vibe is amazing, man. Let me fix my camera a little bit. I wish I could stream in my office consistently, bro, but I have to stream out here in the Snake facility, man. It's the only place that doesn't have like the metal roof. Well, as soon as I installed the metal roof in my home, dude, it just killed my service completely. It was ridiculous.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I've got to do it down in my basement if I'm going to get anything. I managed to snake some wires down here for the cable. All right.
Can you hear me good?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, here we go. And I'm going to take my time. So if the card, man, this card already looks pretty solid.
And again,
Spider-Man.
I'm a rookie. So these are nice on the centering because you're looking for a consistent white border around the edge.
Right? Correct.
So that's nice and easy to me.
Yeah, that's the beauty of 90MU. You can clearly, it's not very easy with the white borders to tell if it's off-centered or not.
In fact, you could. Oh wow, well, that's one of my. I had a copy of that back in the day. Oh,
yeah. And so far, these two look really centered, dude. Just gonna.
Yeah, that's to me putting it even in the sleeve is like the nervous part.
Oh yeah.
To thread the needle.
Jeez, look at the centering on that guy, bro.
All right.
See that?
Now, do you ever go down to getting like a tiny little centimeter graded ruler to try to make sure there?
I don't, dude. I just do it with my eye, dude. Again, I've been grading cards for a long time, as far as like Pokemon and all that stuff before Marvel. So it's okay. Now this is an important card. If that turns out, that looks really clean, by the way. That is the Galactus. Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's the Fantastic Four. Okay, this is not the one. My bad. The one is Silver Surfer versus Galactus. But that's clean, dude. That's clean.
Now, for centering, do they only? Again, this is gonna. It's great you have me on because I'll be the one you're educating while you're telling everybody. Is it only centering on the front?
No, centering on the back as well. But you know. When it's clean on the front, you've won half the battle.
Gotcha.
So once I'll separate all the ones that I feel like they're very centered on the front, because if I do front and back while we're live, it'll take forever to end.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go, you see, like this one is slightly off-centered.
Oh, yeah, I could see a little less on the left side, yep.
Yeah. I'll still sleeve it just because, oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. Man down. Again, bro, I wish I was in my office, dude, but it won't happen. So yeah, so what were we saying, bro? My bad.
Oh, I was just saying that. So on that one, yeah, I can see definitely that the left is a little bit off. On that last one.
Electra looks a little off as well. See, that could slide a 10. You know, PSA is not, you know, they're strict, but PSA is not as strict as some of the other grading companies when it comes to centering. Like Beckett is super, super critical when it comes to centering.
Now, for a 10, what is the leeway? Like, let's pretend each one was supposed to be a perfect inch around the side. What would they let you get away with? Like 0.97 of an inch?
I don't know, brother. Honestly, I can't tell you like by like the numerical numbers or anything, but it could be like just slightly off, and it could still sneak a taste. You know, that card's damaged.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I don't even waste my time in sleeving it. Just put it to the side. Galactus is off center. Oh no, damaged as well. You see?
Oh yeah, I see that little thing.
That's probably from bouncing around in the pack. And
now,
this one's messed up too.
What's PSA's turnaround time these days?
Brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anywhere between like a month and a half on bulk.
That's not terrible though.
Oh, dude, that's better than before it got crazy during COVID and they had to shut down.
Oh yeah, no.
Like it was taking, you know, a few months, 2-3 months, you know, before it got real wild. And now, they just, I don't know, man, between the technology and I'm sure they hired a lot of staff.
Oh yeah. No, right at sort of before the pandemic, I got a batch in. Amanda hooked me up, and I went through her, and I sent in about 50, actually just old Pokemon cards that my son had. So we did that together, and those took about a year, a little over a year to turn around. So yeah,
Yeah.
hearing a month and a half, I'm like, that's nothing.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, dude, I had subs at one point I had, Matt, I would say it was probably like anywhere between 11 and 16 subs that were just sitting there for over a year.
Oh yeah.
And they literally completed all the subs like within like a 3-week span. And they just hammered me, bro. I got hammered hard, dude. The amount of money, yeah, it was great. I was gonna sub, but dude, to pay for all those subs, just get a hit back to back to back. Yeah, it sucked. It was definitely grind mode.
Yeah, get them back and got to turn that shit around fast. I mean, turn that stuff around fast.
Yeah.
Watch this mouth of mine.
Yeah, see that Doc Ock looks solid.
And it's just such good art. It's not fancy. It's just clean. It captures the character. I think that's what I liked about this set, like that one with the magnifying glass, right? The cards all capture the essence of the characters, like almost to a point to all of them.
And just the colors, man, how colorful it is. This one, that one looks solid. We'll put that one in. Okay, now this is a good card.
Oh yeah, the cover, yep.
It's got a dinged corner though, unfortunately. And that's the risk you run with. Like I said before we started the stream. Oh, here's a good one. Come on, be clean. Be clean. Wolverine, little off-centered. But I still grade these as it's Wolverine. You know what I mean?
Now, for one like him, maybe even down to an 8, it'll recoup your cost.
I think I got to looking over, just being a little off-center. If the rest of the card's clean, I think that'll get a 9. And that card in a 9, you'll make a small profit on it. It won't be a crazy amount, but it'll be solid. Obviously, you're after the 10s, but on the big characters, I just sleeve and put them all to the side so then I can fully look them over after. And then be like, okay, you'll make the cut. You know what I'm saying?
And Whatnot's been your kind of primary channel these days?
No. I sell most of my stuff on eBay.
All right.
I do some Whatnot streams. I feel like I should do more than what I do, but it's just with time and everything, man, and everything else going on in life. But eBay is the place for me, man. And I've been doing really well, dude. Yeah, every once in a while, you're gonna get that one idiot that's gonna win one of your cards, and then they're just trolls, and is that at the bottom? Oh, I thought that was the hologram, bro. I know it's at the top. I thought that was the hologram. Dang. So yeah, but most of the time, you see now that card's damaged. So when I see a clear damage, I just put a damage pile and just throw it to the side and see damaged.
Yeah, looks like the pack took a hit.
Yeah, this pack took a.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine again. I'm not an expert.
These are all damaged.
Yeah, based on where the pack is, I would assume the ones in the lower right-hand pile in the box, it's the lower right-hand corner you're worried about, right? With the one up against the box.
See, that whole pack was pretty much damaged. That's the only thing. No, he's damaged as well. That's just part of it, dude. They're all, and these are all case fresh boxes, man. Like these boxes came out of a case. I've been buying these boxes from the same homie for years, man.
It's nice to go with a source and that
you've
what? Seen success. It's nice to go with a source that the boxes overall are in good shape. Like he didn't he wasn't throwing the case around or anything, right?
For sure. See, there's a card here that's this one. This is gonna be wild. There's a card that's all mangled in the center of it.
That's bizarre.
See, that's clean, but it's a little off-centered. But there's a card in here that's flipped. It's got a thing. Okay, this is the card that I was telling you about earlier. Silver Surfer versus Thanos. This card in the 10's a pretty valuable card. Oh, see, it's got a ding though. That's what it is. You see how this card is just.
So that one just went through the roller and got all messed
That
up.
just went through the roller because look, it's got creasing going on there. You see the roller mark on it? I don't know if you can see it.
Right in that edge there, yeah.
Okay. That looks clean. That looks solid. So yeah, man.
It's just so fun to watch.
Oh, dude, it's just seeing these cards getting open, man. It's a good time, bro. Okay, it's got a ding in the corner. See, this card is flipped upside down too, bro. This card, what the hell happened with this pack? Cards, this one's actually clean. Cards are just flipped around. Little nick on the bottom right corner. She-Hulk. She's just a little off-centered. Just a little, man, but that card's clean. We got a nick in the corner, and it's just random cards. Just some cards tuck in, some cards stick out a little bit when they're in the packs. The last box I ripped, like I said, I think I pulled maybe 80 cards that were clean, that had good centering, and that weren't dinged up or damaged. Out of a whole box, that's about what I yielded out of. And honestly, that's not bad, dude. All it takes is 2 or 3 cards to get you your investment on your box back, you know?
That's wow. All right.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying I was surprised at that low number. That's that definitely changes.
This set is not easy to grade, my friend.
Yeah.
That's why the 10s have the value they have. You know, this pack, I think this one's. So that's nicely centered. Does have a little nick on the bottom right. Okay, this one's clean. What's your favorite card in the set, Matt?
I mean, that's. I definitely, obviously, there's the Wolvie. I mean, any of the hollows, of course, but I like the X-Men team shot, the Jim Lee. I think it's
okay.
What's it got? Wolvie Jubilee. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
That looks cool.
My binder's way over there, so you know, pretty much if it's got a mutant, you know, I'm gonna love it.
If it's got a mutant, it's you're on.
There's a great one there with Rogue. I mean, come on, look at that.
Yeah, this pack is actually coming out very clean, bro.
Gotta love that.
Oh, there's a Wolverine. Let's go. First base, Wolverine. I think it's a little off-center, just a little.
But again, it's Wolverine, worth the gamble.
But not bad. No damage. That'll be graded, man. Because again, not everybody can afford the PSA 10, Matt. You know, some people just want a 9 just to have the card. They'll go with a 9. You know,
I swear I saw someone in the last few weeks posted a full PSA 9 set. And
yeah, there was a dude that he collected the whole 9. You're right. Yep. You're right. I saw that in the group.
And you're right. I mean, if you're just looking to have it for nostalgia, that is absolutely the way to go, because just great value, still an almost perfect card. But yeah, for for the true purist crazies who want all 10s, God bless them. That would be a hell of a set. A full 162 and holograms all in 10. I'm sure there are some out there. I couldn't even fathom trying to do it from scratch for someone like me, though. Oh, my God.
All right, we got some homies in the chat. My bad. Oh, we got people up in here. Randall. Let me say what's up to everybody real quick, man. What's going on? Paul, what's up, baby? Yes, sir. Love this set, man.
Oh, look, two more comments.
Stayed great over the last 3 years. There we go. Michael, welcome, brother. Say he remembers these cards.
These are great cards, Michael. Oh, so fun.
Fellas, I just sold that Surfer versus Thanos a month ago for $3,200. Uh-oh.
So I'll have clearly a PSA 10. Wow.
How much did you pay for the box? The Case Fresh boxes, around $700 a box.
It's the whole.
I think I've even seen boxes for like $650. Not the greatest of conditions. It all comes down to the condition of the box, because even with a Case Fresh box, you're still going to have issues. But when you, wow, that looks centered, bro. Matt, that looks centered, not perfect.
Tell me sideways,
but not bad.
God, that's so pretty.
See a little bit of little light scratch scuff there. That's sick, though.
That thing is going in.
It's got a little nicked corner at the top.
Is it?
Yeah, it's probably about maybe an 8. These are just so hard to grade, dude. They really are.
No, on the hollows, though, if you think 8, it's still worth it.
Yeah. I think at an 8, you may break even.
All right. Roll
the dice. It's not the worst thing. Okay.
Magneto. So nice.
Bro, it's always exciting when you hit one, though, man.
Absolutely.
There's another card that's difficult to grade in this set.
What's the lower right-hand corner? What's up with that?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
it's like a little fuzzy.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
It's like a little fuzzy on the corner.
All right, that's good. It wasn't part of it. There you go. Little snack.
Still a soft corner, but.
Got Andrew in the comments saying never get tired of this set. Could not agree more, Andrew.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all sliding through, guys. I know I didn't give you guys a heads up, or I literally just went live with it. Yeah, this whole pack's got like little fuzzies on that corner.
That's weird. Need to break out the magnifying glass and the tweezers. Right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll play around with that later. Yeah, the Iceman got it too. See that one? Oh, that peeled off easy though. Iceman's solid. Nick Fury. Not a fan of this art, but I do like this one coming up though. There's just something about that.
So nice.
Marvel Girl. Did she have a new name?
I mean, she was Jean. She was Marvel Girl. Then she became obviously Phoenix.
Marvel Girl. We got the man, the myth, the legend.
Now, isn't that one that has not a common, but a well-known error that something's upside down on the back?
Brother, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't know much about the errors. I know there's a few of them out there. I think there's an error on one of the holograms, like if the foil shifted or something like that.
I think on that one, if you turn it around, I think somewhere it says Spider-Man Presents. And I think, is that the one? Am I thinking the right set? I thought it was the somewhere on there it says Spider-Man Presents, and that could be upside down. But I can't.
Yeah, I don't see nothing upside down, brother. But the centering on it's pretty solid, man. We'll take that.
That card was getting a lot of attention for a while when
Oh,
series.
bro, it's beautiful, man. You get a piece of every character, all the big characters pretty much tied in, you know?
Now, what's your take on calling these rookie cards? Do you use that designation?
I think there's some characters that may be their rookie cards. As far as if we're talking about original art, can we agree to disagree that this is their rookie card when it comes down to original art?
Oh, I mean, if you define it that way, absolutely, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I know you've got the old Donruss stuff. Don't you have the stuff from like the 60s and the 70s and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that if there are certain characters that appear in those, obviously not all Marvel characters are in that set, but the ones that are, I'd say it's hard to argue it's not the rookie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people I know didn't like that whole designation because they thought it was catering to the influx of sports people. I mean, to me, how you define the cards really isn't that important, so I don't, I've never gotten upset about it, but
yeah, again, dude,
use their mind over that. Oh, you should check out a comment from Paul.
Melfi, what up, baby?
Congrats on that, Paul.
Okay, hold on. Now we get okay, guys. After opening all of the 15 or more boxes 90 over the last few years and never pulling number 29 Spider-Man Gem Grade, I finally pulled one in my last box. Big congrats on that, dude. This, I believe, is like my 8th box that I've ripped. I believe I've ripped like 7 before this one, 7 or 8 before, so somewhere just under 10 that I've ripped of this set.
So, Paul, when you...
Melfi, what up, man?
I'm curious, when you sent it in, was there something about that one that you had a really good feeling about, different from all the other boxes before it? I'd love to see that comment, to see if it's you knew.
What are your top 3 favorite cards from this set? What are your top 3 favorite cards? I'll let you go first, and then I'll go after you.
I mean, like I said, the team one with the Wolvie and Jubilee. I mean, the classic Wolvie coming straight at you. After that, I mean, maybe the Gene. I don't want to say Cyclops just because he's so milquetoast as a character.
So the X-Men. So you like the X-Men, the Gene.
Yep. And then the third one sort of varies. I mean, I love the comic covers, but I don't want to say that because it's, you know what I mean? They're not original art.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some of the battles that are really nice.
Oh, we got our first Spider-Man. Let's go.
That's another one you can't argue with.
So, evolutionary. Off-centered, as always, bro. That's a hard one to grade.
We know who Billy's favorite is.
Yeah. But that looks very nicely centered, my friend. I'll take that.
And no issues, corners all look good, yeah.
From what I'm seeing, looks crispy, bro.
All right.
We got a good one. We're gonna get a good one in the pack. Come on, get up in there. That's the one you want. Number 29.
I don't know if I could commit to a third one. That was my final answer. You know what I mean? I mean, there's the battle.
I can't. I'm having a hard time hearing you, Matt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Any better if I pull the mic right up to my face?
That sounds a lot better, bro. I can hear you good.
Yeah, I don't know about my third though. You know, there's 3 different X-Men battle ones that are all good. So
the Wolverine cards came out good in this set. All the Wolverines that are in it look real good.
Oh, Paul answered about the number 29.
Okay, let me see.
Wow. That's fascinating. 7 to 8%. I would presume that's one of the lower ones, but I never thought of it like that. Oh, I would love to to pull that data from PSA and run the percentages. So I'm just thinking of the spreadsheet right now, which I'm sure hundreds of people have done already, but I love data like that.
I really love this card.
It's a nice cat, beautiful
Yeah.
dark skyscape there. So nice.
Melfi says Black Suit, Spidey, Moon Knight, and Wolverine or Stan Lee. Those are gangster choices, bro. If I had to go with who I'm rocking with, definitely Moon Knight is one of my favorite ones, just the way the art looks. The Black Panther, again, I'm a big Black Panther guy. I believe that's just such a great looking card. And third, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of good ones. I'd probably have to say probably the Venom.
Nice.
The Venom in this set's very good. Black Suit Spider-Man's definitely up there as well. Yeah, dude, there's just so many good ones, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's one of those where I haven't gone through my binder in a while. And it is always nice when you see them, but you really have to do what you're doing and have them in front of you for it to really have that grab you by the throat and say, "You love me."
He's got a nick. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta hold the cards in person. Look how good that looks.
Oh, such a great scene.
Like some of these battle scenes are really nice.
And what I like about this is, that was the era I grew up in reading comics too. So even though they're original art, they've got a lot of the vibe from those storylines.
Yeah. All right, that one got a ding on the side. Come on, Spider-Man #1. Ding on the side. And I'm telling you, man, when one pack has a ding, they all do, bro. Like when you open a pack and like the first couple of cards, see this one not so much.
That's a great comment Paul made. Yeah, I mean with 140 that they're selling for that much.
Have you pulled a D? We haven't pulled a Cosmic yet out of this box. We got a lot of packs to go. This is a really clean Fantastic Four.
Now, do you have any of these that you've graded that you've been keeping?
Yeah. Like the Spider, like whenever I get the Spider-Mans, I'll keep. I try not to keep a bunch of copies, but I've got a Venom. I haven't pulled a Moon Knight yet, and I've been offered the Moon Knight pretty cheap. I just don't want to buy it. I want to grade it myself.
I mean,
but I've got the Venom. I've got a couple of the Black Panther. Oh, this one's got a thing in the corner. I've got a couple of the Black Panthers. Pretty much just the characters I collect, man. I'm not going for the full set. To me, the excitement is just cracking the box, enjoying the experience, and then trying to grade and have fun with that and see how many 10s I can get.
Excuse me.
Interglobal, what up, baby? Welcome, my man.
So one of the things too that I've been doing in MCCW, the Facebook group, is I put together a spreadsheet that everybody could contribute to try to identify the artists on each of these cards.
Okay.
And there was a guy, Paulo, who already did a ton of work. So I took what he did, and a couple people have contributed, and I want to say we're about 80% of the way there as far as who the artist was, which is really cool. I think that's my
these
only
artists deserve their flowers, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, that always puts a smile on my face when I see this next card. So great, man.
MVC.
That's a beauty. That is a beauty.
Trying to see if on the fly. So Looks like the next
Looks
one.
solid, bro. Looks
All right.
solid. Straight to the pile.
Right. So that
Invisible
one.
Woman. It's a little
That was
high.
a duo that did that. Ron French and Joe Rubenstein. That one I know.
Give me
I've
one
seen
sec.
the picture of the original art out there.
Turn that down. That shit was loud.
What's up, Interglobal?
But yeah, man, with these boxes, I just take my time, enjoy the ride. They are time consuming. So here we go. We got, I believe this is our first rookies card out of the box. The homie Nomad.
Definitely an interesting character.
Very. So we got Iron Man.
It's one of the ones I have right now. No idea who did the art on that one. Oh, I mean, that is, I mean,
that's awesome.
Green with the sword. I mean, such a great version of Nightcrawler.
Yes, yes. So we've got Avengers. This looks very nice.
It's an interesting iteration of them too.
That's offset. All right, so what I'm going to do is, so it doesn't take up way too much time, I'm not going to sleeve everything right now, just the stuff that needs to be graded, just so we can get through it, because if not, we're going to be here for like 2.5 hours.
I mean, the other problem, well, I'm sure you would do separate piles. I've been sleeving before. Do you ever make a pile too big with the sleeves, and then all of a sudden they just...
Yeah, they just start falling down. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's my boy.
All right.
Centered.
Paul is saying he thought he had a Cosmic 10. The senior grader said it met the 60-40 centering rule. Went back and forth with them on it, and ultimately they gave it a 9. Ouch. So I'm assuming that's one of the ones where you kind of pre-graded at a show.
Oh, there we go. We got our first black suit Spidey.
All right.
And these are all like coming out off-centered. This one's a little off-centered. It's like shooting that way. But that's still one you grade. Avengers, that Punishers. Pretty nice. Yeah, that was pretty solid, dude. All right, keep it going.
I mean, I would think, I mean, there's probably not something out of the box, but I would think it would be relatively easy to use technology to sort of predetermine whether or not it's truly centered, right? You should be able to put that on some sort of a bed, have it take a picture of it, maybe on a black background so it can see all the corners, and it could tell you whether it's perfectly centered or not.
Yeah.
That's the geek in me, not trusting these things right here.
Oh, our second Stan Lee. Let's go. See, hopefully Stan's clean. And he looks clean, and the centering is not that bad.
Did you ever meet Stan at a show back in the day?
Never, dude.
I met him probably like 2 or 3 years before he passed. And, I mean, he was definitely old. He was, I mean, he looked frail, but what I loved that he was just so enthusiastic, you know, and so excited to meet people. That's why when I read the stories about, you know, how his caretakers might not have been the best to him at the end, it just really makes me mad. Such a nice guy.
Really good thing. Yeah, it's pretty crappy what happens, man, when you get old.
You've got a couple comments might be worth checking out. Marvel Man.
All right, let me see. Okay, these cards are so much fun. I love them for sure. What are the odds on hollows per box? Like 3 to 4? Like I think you're guaranteed 3. You could get 4. Marvel Madness, what's going on, bro? Michael H. Amazing to think that when this set came out, Marvel was struggling and Stan Lee wasn't the god he became. Absolutely love the set. Yeah, man.
It is sort of funny. I mean, obviously, among comic fans, everybody knew Stan. Like, I still remember back in the day, you'd read the comic and then you'd read the editorial bullpen and then the letters to the editor. And that's, Stan would always be commenting in there. So you sort of knew him. But that's right. Michael says once the movies came out and he started doing those cameos and just became a household name. Oh, hello. Good centering.
It's a little off from left to right, but it's solid. It's not horrible. The one we're looking the one we're looking for is the Silver Surfer versus Galactus. Is it versus Galactus or Thanos? I forgot which one's the big one.
As far as price, you're asking.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Paul, which one was it? Was it? It's Galactus. It's Thanos versus Silver Surfer, right? I believe that's the one.
I would think so. I mean, Galactus is obviously big, but the Infinity War.
Another nice-centered Spidey.
All right,
we'll take those, man.
This is how bad my short-term memory is. So Marvel Madness said I have seen 5. 5 per box. He's talking about number of hollows per box. There you go.
Oh, you've seen 5? Well, shoot. I'm hoping we see it today, bro. Summon it.
Exactly. Manifest.
Nick Fury versus Hydra. Overall, for the stack of decently clean cards and well centered, the stack is relatively solid so far.
Once you finish that pack, you'll definitely want to pull up a comment.
Okay, let me see. Out of box, deliver 6 hollows. Felt lucky. Wow. Jeez. Right. Thanos versus Surfer. Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Wait 1 second. Turn down.
And Galactus is second. All right. Wow. And Paul, is Galactus, the Galactus one, correspondingly the second lowest pop? And that sort of shows that truly it is population scarcity that drives price?
Yeah, no doubt. And the amount of people trying to complete this set in the PSA 10, I'm pretty sure there's quite a few of them out there. I know the Iron Man is up there too. I just sold the Iron Man for, I think, just under $700 on eBay like a week ago.
Wow.
So, in a 10.
Commented, wants to know what's the most coveted, valuable hologram in the set?
Oh, that's Spider-Man, Cosmic Spider-Man, no doubt. I don't even think that's an argument, right?
I don't know. We'll see what the commenters have to say.
What do you think, Matt?
I mean, obviously, I'm a Wolvie fan myself, but
gotcha.
Oh my God! So look at Marvel's comment. That is actually, that last part is crazy.
What did he say? Can you read that for me?
Sure. He said, I have a definitive history with the set. He was 13 or 14 and pulled the Wolvie hologram. He feels that's his high with the set. 25 years later, he graded that same card he pulled 25 years ago, and it got a PSA 9.
Oh, wow.
I mean, so that shows, I mean, what an impact at age 13 or 14 to be that careful with a card, right? To just have such a special place. That's an awesome story.
Yeah, that is very cool, man. Very, very cool.
Yeah, because when I think back, like I started out on sports. I was a Topps and Donruss baseball guy, and oh my God, I remember putting rubber bands around them, and oh my God.
Now you go back, you're like, you just cringe, bro.
Oh yeah, oh my
cringe
God.
mode.
But you know what? It was fun at the time, and I mean, at that age, you don't really think of the future. And I'm sure that's not. I'm sure Marble Madness wasn't thinking, "Oh, this is going to be worth money." It was more like, "This card is my absolute favorite card ever," right? And that's why you take care of it.
Yeah, not even the parents back then cared to take care of the cards.
My God, how many of us had parents throw it away, right?
Yeah, right. Right. So that's
say, I'm not sure why I was so careful. Didn't have insight on the grading. Just lucked out. Hey, take it, man. Take the luck.
Yeah, when the luck comes to you, bro, take it. X Factor. That looks clean. Hellfire Club. Ah, never mind. It's got a damaged corner. Another damaged corner.
It's fascinating to watch how quick you can judge these. But as I think about it, though, it's like anything, right? The more you do it, you just know. I mean,
yeah, and like I said, this isn't like this stack. These are the cleanest ones I'm pulling. But that doesn't mean I'm going to grade every single one of those cards in that stack. I'm just trying to separate the best quality stuff and the damaged stuff. So when I see something that's damaged, if it's got a dinged up corner, it's got a press, a little, a crease in it, I just put that to the side and I don't know, I just throw it in the bulk or, just stick it in a bulk box and forget about it. You know what I mean? All right, so we got Amazing Spider-Man. Okay. It's off-centered. It feels like a soft, damaged corner. Off-centered. Off-centered.
In this one, actually, I'll read some of the comments. Michael saying when he was 10, the set dropped and couldn't wait to ride my bike to the only card shop in our small town to get a pack a week with my allowance money. Those were the days. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
I had a paper route back in the day to fuel my obsession. That's such an old thing to say, right? A paper route. It's like saying I called them up on my the landline in my kitchen. Such an old phrase, God.
I really like this Storm. I'm slowly having a kind of a thing for Storm lately, bro. It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, as a Black Panther fan, obviously there's a lot of crossover there, right, with their whole storyline. Yeah. In fact, in an alternate storyline, they had a kid together.
Really? Black Panther and Storm?
Yep. Asani, no. Oh God, now I'm gonna have to. I got an AP of her to have the sketch. It's gonna drive me crazy. Let me see. A lot of my data isn't here on this downstairs computer, but let me just see. Well, it's not like I don't have the ability of Google right here.
Here we go. Wolverine.
Azari is the name, yes. Azari T'Challa. I think it was part of the next Avengers series. You got to be kind of deep in the comics. I never read those comics. I was just in doing my research for all the mutants out there. That's how I came across them in the storyline. Michael H. wants to know, how do the cards smell?
Like the 90s.
There you go. Like chasing the ice cream man down the street.
Yeah, dude. Like it smells good, bro. It smells like old cardboard.
Could you imagine if these had gum like the sports sets? God, that would be frightening.
Oh yeah, dude.
30-year-old gum.
You'd have like giant presses in the cards. Yeah, that would be pretty wild, dude. All right, Doc Ock. Doc Ock looks clean, bro. Okay. I love that Doc Ock. Centered. Come on, give me a centered one. That ding corner.
Fingers crossed on this one. What do we got?
There's a ding corner on that last one, but this one's solid.
All right, good. That's where you want it solid.
Okay, this is Wolverine versus Sabretooth. That looks solid. You see any corner nicks? They look good. Centered.
I was gonna say every once in a while, like I could even tell the left was a little too small on that one.
Oh yeah. See, like this one's borderline. This is just such a difficult. It's got a nick in the corner. See it right there.
Yep.
Got a nick in the corner. See what do we got here? It's off centered. See this Ultron off centered. Iceman. It's a little off, but not bad. Looks solid. Off centered. Okay, so here we go.
Comment from Paul on here saying, and it's long enough. Maybe you want to pull it up instead of me trying to read the whole thing.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. In my opinion, if grading is the future, the Hollows, 92 Marvel Masterpiece Battle Spectres, and 95 Metal Silver Flashes of Spider-Man, Wolverine, Venom from the 90s, and gem cards could have long-term viability. 100%, bro. 100%. Silver Flashes are hard as hell to grade. Extremely hard. You could grade a whole box full of them. Pack fresh. You may not get 110. Somebody called me. Sorry about that.
Oh my God, Michael! I swear we must have been related as kids. Saying back to with getting the money, used to get 20 to 50 penny candies. There's a phrase that ages you, shows your age too. I love that. A bottle of root beer and a pack of these cards once a week, and was in heaven. Oh my God! You know what? I think back some of the God. We could do a whole episode just on stupid candy we ate as kids. Like remember Pixie Sticks, which is
man, dude.
It's sugar with food coloring, and we would pound that by the dozen. Oh
dude,
my God!
Yeah, bro, that was crazy, dude. Off centered. Come on, give me a centered one.
We got a little ways to go, Brittany. What are you, about halfway now?
I'd say probably around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a lot of packs, and we've only hit one hologram so far. Still haven't hit a Venom. You know who's a character I would have loved in this set? I don't think there's one. There's no Carnage in this set, right?
I don't believe so. Carnage. I don't think Carnage was created yet.
You don't think Carnage was created, right? So what? Carnage is what? Like more like the middle of the 90s?
I mean, I can look it up, nice and easy. Let's see.
You're probably right.
First appearance was January 1991 in Amazing Spider-Man number 345.
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Hey, and it's not that bad. It is a little off-center, top to bottom. Look how good that looks, bro. You feel like he's really just floating, dude.
They don't do that manufactured hologram like that anymore, right? Where they had to do the different layers.
Yeah. I'm saying an 8, worst case an 8, best chance a 9.
All right.
But I'm thinking 8. I think we got 2 8s so far in the holograms. So
We got Michael and Marvel Madness both reliving childhood here. Both 10 when they opened their first pack. That's awesome. I was slightly older, a couple years older
Oh,
than that.
that's bad.
New Warriors. I'm trying to remember who collects New Warriors. I think Paul from the MCCW group, mainly because of Speedball.
That Apocalypse looks solid.
Such an ominous Apocalypse. Love that.
Yeah, I definitely would have loved to have had. There's definitely some characters out there that I wish would have been in the set, but obviously they weren't created. Okay, Moon Knight.
It's funny. These are all beautiful, but now because it's been brought up, I'm just thinking of all like ridiculous penny candy I ate as a child. And amazed I don't have like type 2 diabetes at this point, or whichever one's the non-inherited one. Good God.
Yeah, bro. Confection was the big stuff back then, bro.
And the penny candy really was penny candy for a while. Swedish Fish, the stupid wax bottles with syrup in them. Oh my God. That's why there are so many dentists these days.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they stay in business, my friend. Oh, there we go.
All right. Come on, give us some clean.
It looks clean, bro.
Good. All right.
It looks solid.
Every one of those is a really nice treat.
Yes, yes. We take all those, my friend. Kingpin looks good as well. All right, here we go. We're gonna go on a run with good packs now.
Is that the one that says on the back in the "Did you know" fact that they're trying to say he's not fat? That's all muscle at the very bottom.
Most people mistakenly believe that Kingpin's bulk is all fat, when in fact it is all muscle.
That's one of my favorite stats from that set. It's like, because immediately you roll your eyes, like, really?
Mephisto. Oh,
God, I remember people were so expecting Mephisto to show up in the Scarlet Witch TV show.
I didn't really watch that show too much, man, to be honest with you. I think I watched like the first episode and I was like, what am I watching? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
there's my boy.
There he is.
Look at that.
Yeah, that
and it is a little off. It is a little off-centered.
Scarlet Witch was a lot of the shows were slow burns. You really had to be willing to commit to get there.
Yeah.
Marvel Madness. From this day, the most prominent smell of a pack of cards was 94 Fucksum, and I still remember that smell to this day. It brings a smile when I open those from this day. I know it's weird. It's not weird in this channel, man. We all have stuff like that. Oh my God.
Dude, all three of these Spideys have come out centered in this box, my friend.
All right, and no corner issues on them either. Beautiful.
And no corners, man. So we may get 1 or 2 10s out of these 3.
This is turning into a pretty one.
Yes, it's getting juicy. It's getting juicy. It really is.
I like that technique that the big ones you're putting right off into the card savers too.
Yeah, dude, just so there's no chance.
Yep.
Actually looks really good too, dude. That's a great battle.
Is Hulk gray there though? Right?
Yeah, but you know, it's at night, so maybe, I don't know. Could be Gray Hulk.
I'm just trying. Yeah, I'm sure at some point the Joe Fixit Hulk did.
I got the card save the man, bro.
Oh, look at you! This pack, in fact.
No, that was the one I pulled. I forgot to card save it.
Oh, okay. I thought you just pulled it while I was.
No. I just forgot to card save it.
Oh, the next one is looking
pretty.
Hello.
But it's got a roller crease in it. You see it?
I cannot, but
let me see if I can show it. Do you see how? Shit, I don't know.
I think it's going to be hard with the glare, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just a little. I'm still gonna sleeve it and card save it, but I can see it. And that's gonna. And it sucks because the centering is not horrible. It's a little off, but definitely has a crease. And I'm gonna mark it.
I was going to make a joke, but now I'll just tell what the joke was going to be without naming what I was going to say. I was going to say, well, if it's got a crease, could you just find a grading company that maybe isn't one of the top ones that's a little more generous and just send it there? But that just sounds wrong, and I don't want to name who I think is not there because that would start a whole thing. So never mind.
Yeah, no. If it's got a crease, it doesn't matter what company you send it to, man. It's gonna get deducted.
I just looked back at the comments. Interglobal said, "Fun fact about me: my fat is also all muscle."
Yeah. These are all have creases. Dang. Okay.
Oh my lord.
I'll be honest with you, dude. We've been pulling overall a lot of nice cards that are very clean. There's always gonna have when you open one of these boxes, you gotta know that all right, the majority of this box is not gonna grade well. You just have to hope you get okay, this could be a big one. If this is centered, this one could be a big one. It's not and it's damaged. It's a big card.
Captain Crockpot just showed up, said he hopes he didn't miss too much.
We're more than halfway through this box, right, Matt? I feel like we have.
I think so. I mean, from this angle, I can't see the packs anymore, and so that should be about halfway.
Doctor Strange is very nice. This is a very good card in a 10, by the way. That's very nice value.
See, Andrew's willing to say and name a company like I wasn't willing to. He said, send it to Legion for grading.
Oh, the Legion. Oh, shit. Bro, Legion? You crazy, bro. Legion will return that card. They're like, bro, we will not grade this. But, dude, that is a nicely centered Ghost Rider, dude. That looks really nice.
Just such a perfect art rendition of him, too. It captures everything about him.
Yes. Let a card save that, too. That's
now, cool. Is that one Ketch or is that one Blaze? I think that's Danny Ketch, right? Instead of Johnny Blaze. Did somebody say that?
Danny Ketch, yep. That's why this is important, my friend. The back of the cards matter.
Such good stuff. And it's funny, you read up on some of the history and they talk about how they just made up the win-loss stats. And there's one or two, like someone like Dazzler, I think, has like the highest winning percentage. Someone you would never expect because they were just making stuff up.
Yeah, Dazzler's probably been in one fight.
Yeah, exactly. She's one for one. Whereas I think Punisher only has like a 1 in 3 or something ridiculous. It's like, come on.
Yeah, but you can't compare a human dude that's just good with guns against, like a mutant or somebody with powers, So I can see that, Punisher ain't gonna win them all. This one's pretty clean too, bro. See that? Yeah, look at them very carefully, man. Got to press right here. Roller press right there. It's a shame.
It's Fool Killer too. It's the character everybody wants.
Oh, dude, that's yeah, Fool Killer. Dude, that is some great.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Paul.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Oh my goodness, and this Iron Man's messed up too. Jesus.
All right, let's take a look.
But this Wolvie, bro, this Wolvie looks good, dude.
Yeah, top to bottom looks a hell of a lot better than the last one.
Yes, and left to right, just a hair off.
All right then. Card saver for that one, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait, turn that over when you put it in the sleeve. Is that an error?
Where, brother?
On the back. Hold it down a little. I can't see. Oh, okay. Never mind. I forgot that it's not the character on the back. That's why I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah.
and was like, wait a minute, but no.
Nah, bro, you got me all hyped. I was like, what you
I
mean,
know.
bro? What you mean? What you mean?
You don't need anything extra on that one. That's a beauty.
It's off. Come on, Doctor Strange, be clean.
Rudolph just claimed that card.
Oh, speaking of Rudolph, I did a 95 metal break a few months ago. And Rudolph pulled a silver flasher Wolverine out of that box. And we sent in all his stuff to grade, bro. Can you believe it? That damn card gemmed out.
It did.
The silver flasher Wolverine, yeah, bro. And those silver flashers are damn near impossible. So we got a little print error there. See the magenta line across the border.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah, and the
That's pretty
corner.
Cool. Yeah. Let's sleep that. That's cool.
Such an odd card, just with that background too. Surprised Disney hasn't tried to buy them all back to destroy them.
Yeah, right.
Get a couple more people after Rudolph showed up. CL Ship, excuse me.
What's going on, big dog? Welcome. Hey, appreciate you helping me out with the chat, man. You're a blessing, bro. Thank you, dude.
It's either that or people just see me off to the side going like this the whole time. Nobody wants that. I don't want
that. Yeah, dude, this box is still full, bro. We still got a lot of packs to go, man.
That's why this is such a good box. So you get so many. It's just you get such the experience with this, you know.
Yes, sir.
Although I'm sure after opening 7 or 8, yeah, you're like, okay, just give me.
Hey, it still gets exciting just because you're chasing those high grades, dude. You know. I see that's damaged.
Oh, good.
It's part of it.
And then we missed this one when it came up. Michael, a couple minutes ago, said, "You're so lucky to have so many packs to open. I would have flipped out if I had a whole box to myself back in the 90s." Said, I'd be overdoing it now, too.
First Panther of the box. This is definitely up there as one of my favorites, man. Just look how good that looks.
It's just a little off to the right.
It's a little off to the right, yeah. It's the Panther. I still grade it. It's probably be like a 9 if there's no dings or dents that I couldn't see in it. That looks good. Yeah, it's just a fun journey to buy one of these boxes, crack them, grade all the cards that are grade worthy, that deserve, that may have a shot. I like that. It's just a fun little grind, man, you know? And if you get lucky, dude, you can come out big, man. That's off. And Human Torch is actually very clean. Oh, never mind. See if you can see that little ding right there. Oh yeah, they for sure, dude. Everything's come down, bro. Everything across all trading card spaces. Everything's come down, man.
Okay, thank you, Marvel. Appreciate that. Yeah, I know. I mean, sketches are my things, but I just love opening boxes too. They're just so much fun.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing better than opening up, a box of cool shit that that you can hit some big boy stuff in it. Right, so that corner's dinged. All these corners are dinged.
Sometimes I get no one in. Like, I just got back. I went camping for the weekend. So I was hanging out with some friends. I would never talk about cards with them because they would all just give me the hairy eyeball. They just don't get it. So I love coming on something like this and just sharing the hobby.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, dude. That's why I love going live and just, even if it's just to rip a box or just to chit chat. Damn, these are all dinged up. This pack is just horrible.
The whole one's gone. Michael asked if you could hold up one of the packs before you open it so we can get a good look at the front. It's been so long.
For sure. That one actually looks solid. Oh, we got Wolverine. I didn't even see that.
Nice. CL Ship. What's the oldest sketch I have? Probably it's so one of the 98s. Either I've got the Silver Age and some of the other one, but the oldest character. I mean, I've probably got about 20 from each set from the Marvel the Silver Age, and I'm absolutely cramping up on the other set. So,
what was the first year they did sketch cards?
The 97 Spider-Man, I believe, was the first one where they had the sketchographs.
97.
Single one of those.
You don't have any of those?
No, those
are those like the hardest sketches to find?
Yeah, they just don't get let go. Like, I truly think unless someone gets in a really tight pinch financially, you're only going to see those at estate sales.
Yeah.
And, if I had someone who'd be the same, those would be the ones that go with me to the grave. I bet some people say jokingly, and I sort of wonder if it's not a joke. They're like literally saying, I'm going to be buried with these cards. And they're so important to some people, I could honestly see them doing that.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's people out there that, they just don't sell, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, and there are people out there, and CL Ship saying I'm a sketch goat. I've got a lot, and I'm willing to talk about it. But I personally know 3 people who don't publicly share it, who have so many more than me, and then a couple people who share very infrequently. So there are a lot of people who have got beautiful stuff. I love, Fenwick is awesome, and Fenwick, and he's been sharing his cards over the last year or 2 on Instagram. If you haven't looked him up, you should follow him, because there's a beautiful history of Marvel cards to be seen in his Instagram collection.
Send me a link to his page, man.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it in here. I'll put it in the chat. I just have to translate real name to Instagram names, which I'm horrible at, but hopefully he's posted something recently. Promise I follow way too many people. Literally, it's the first one that popped out. It's Sketch Card Universe, all one word. It's Jeff.
Sketch Card Universe. Okay.
And Jeff has 5,168 posts, and everyone is a sketch card, I believe. In fact, his entire Marvel collection may be posted, because he's up to posting DC cards now.
Oh, so he's already showed everything pretty much that he wants to show.
I'm scrolling through, and my God, I better stop, because there's some beautiful DC cards there. I'm going to not look at that.
Oh, that boy about to get it. He's about to switch.
No.
But I'll be honest with you, dude. I am a huge Batman fan. And I don't really collect a ton of Batman stuff. It's weird, huh? Like, growing up my whole childhood, Batman was the top for me. Batman, and then obviously Spider-Man, and I definitely loved Wolverine, but Batman, bro. Batman was my jam. Can you imagine if one day we get like a Batman PMG, like...
I mean, there was good content for Batman when we were growing up too, right?
Yes.
For Marvel, yeah, we had some Saturday cartoons, but there was always a lot more Batman, right? From
an animated series for Batman was...
I mean, I even loved the cheesy Adam West Batman when I was growing up, and even my kids, I showed them reruns of that, and they thought their funniest scene I've ever shown them on TV was with Batman. He's in a helicopter, and this clearly fake rubber shark is biting his leg while they're trying to get away, and he's smacking it, and he pulls up a bat shark spray, and to this day they remember that. Good God.
Bat shark spray. Listen to that.
Wow. Good old Batman. You've got a nice healthy pile there on the left for me, right?
This
That's
right
the
here
good
looks real good, and then we got this little stack right here. Yeah, it's looking
that,
good,
yeah,
bro.
that's a super secret stack right there.
Yeah, it's looking good, bro. But yeah, no, I just think the animated series was such a big deal, dude.
It was just good storytelling, great animation. Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty. I mean, and not to dig it, but I mean, let's be honest. Spider-Man and his amazing friends left a little bit to be desired on the animation side. I still watched it, still has a special place in my heart, but you can't compare it to the some of the ones after.
Yeah, 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 no doubt.
So Michael H has a
Spider-Man
question.
content just started getting good. You know what I mean?
Michael H asks, "Did you guys also love the next set, so presumably the '91, and do you have any to open soon?"
I don't have any boxes. I have opened them. I've opened series 2 and 3, but I don't have any boxes. When I go buy these, I typically pretty much just go for series 1. But those series are really good as well, man.
Interglobal says a Batman PMG would be awesome.
Oh, that would be ridiculous. Batman
See,
PMG would be insane, dude. Oh, it's got a dang. All the Iron Mans are horrible in this box.
nailed it on why Batman was better. He says it's because Superman and Spider-Man were goody two shoes, and Batman was dark and gritty.
Batman was a badass. That's it.
Michael H. My favorite top 3 Marvel guys in '90 were Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider. I mean, can't go wrong with that trio. Used to pull Spider-Man poses every time I jump off the diving board at the town pool. I thought I was the coolest. Oh, this is the best chat ever. I'm loving some of these comments.
Everybody's geeking out today, man. The nostalgia's flowing right now.
Melfi saying Green Joker PMG, please. Oh my God, that would be a beautiful color.
Imagine a Poison Ivy green PMG.
Yeah. Harley. I mean, she's got multiple colors, I suppose. So, being red.
Black Cat's very well centered, by the way. It's very nice. It's got a little speck there. Ooh, look at that.
But I'm going to go over and check out some of these pop counts. Just finally talking about it out loud, the data geek in me is really interested to go see some of these.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
And again, this shows my ignorance, do the other companies, does Beckett at least also have pop counts? I would assume so.
I believe so.
Okay. Because that would also be fascinating to me to compare pop counts and percentage gems between the two, see where the outliers are. I'm like making myself a project here. Good God.
Hey, bro, you're a student of the game, man.
I'm just learning this stuff, but it's fascinated to think of. Brittany just asked, I feel silly for asking this, but where does the Tick fit into this?
The Tick? I never liked that show, man.
I mean, and I know of him because I'm 95% sure he was local to me, right? I believe it was New England Comics that either created or published the original Tick comic. So yeah, I was a little familiar with the comic. The shows were certainly interesting. I think the humor was a little before its time. I feel like HBO could make a crazy Tick show these days, but they could make anything good. Well, that's a nice Luke Cage. I love the classic Luke Cage costume too. It's so good.
Yeah, just the old school. Yeah. Again, it's a good Nightcrawler.
So to answer your question, Brittany, no, the Tick does not fit into this. He is not a Marvel Comics character. Marvel Madness, thank you. BGS and SGC, though, so they all have pop counts. All right. I'm thinking pivot tables. I love the Tick Fox kids, absolutely. It's funny how much of my brain is dedicated to remembering things like that from my childhood, but I couldn't tell you what I had for dinner 2 nights ago. prioritizing, right?
Dude, I have the worst short-term memory, dude.
Well, I'll tell you. God, is this even a path we want to go down to? Just tell me I'm not the only one who is about to turn off the shower and has to ask themselves, wait, did I shampoo?
I've done that before. I smell myself sometimes. Yo, did I wash myself? And then I don't remember, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just wash myself again.
You know what I had to do, and here's get this all dark and about getting old, I guess. What I do is I take the bottle when I get in the shower and I put it up on the shower head, and then when I actually use it, I put it back. So if it's not up there, that's how I know I did it. So that's either there's a life hack for you right there if you have the same problem as me. Let's see. Michael H says, my older brother used to be a Superman guy and would always say that he could beat up any of my Marvel folks. I said he couldn't kill Wolverine. My brother said he'd just throw him into the sun. Wow. Well, that's a trump card to play in that argument, I suppose.
You can't argue with that.
Rudy recently picked up 24 packs of Fox Kids 94 Ultra packs. Chance of Spider-Man, X-Men, The Tick, and a few other shows.
Ooh, nice. Here we go. Always fun to hit that. He's a little off-centered, but Black Suit Spidey's Black Suit Spidey, man. Avengers, Punisher. Ooh, Wolverine. That is a juicy pack. That bad boy looks good. Just a hair off.
So have you ever opened one of those that Rudy's talking about? I had seen them before. I've never opened one. The Fox Kids set.
I feel like when I was a kid I did, but I'd have to see some of the cards. But that rings a bell, man.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, good Lord.
Fisto, center good. All right, bro. We're down to 3 packs left.
Oh wow! All right, we're cranking. Yeah, once you get into the flow, it definitely goes pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, bro. It is a grind opening these boxes and going through each card carefully. It's fun, but it's work.
Melfi just said he opened a pack of that Fox Kids one and pulled the Venom, Spidey, and the Tick. All right. CL Ship says, I always wonder why Gambit didn't have a solo card. He's only in team pictures. That's actually a good question. Michael was saying, wow, with the 2 Wolvies and the Black Suit Spidey in one pack.
We take those, man. We take those.
Absolutely. It'd be nice if they were all like that, right?
That's a really good Daredevil. That's another card that I really like in this set. All right, 2 packs left. Can we get one more hologram? We've only hit, we hit 3?
Yes. Yeah, it would be nice to get that 4th.
Right?
Certainly won't be a 6th one, but hey.
Hey. Oh, man, this is horrible.
Oh, it's the whole box.
Centering was nice, but it's all banged up on the corner. Shit. Oh. Thor.
Well, that's good. It wasn't the whole pack, though, just that first card.
All right, so this is a really good card in a 10, by the way. The Electro. Very good value in a 10. And that one's actually pretty.
Madness asking if I'm a fan of Doom Patrol. I am. I am halfway through the 2nd season, and I am really, really enjoying it. Titans is even a guilty pleasure, to be honest. It's a little corny at times. Like, I think Doom Patrol is meant to be over the top and corny. Sometimes Titans feels unintentionally corny, but I still enjoyed it. Thanos
versus Surfer. It's a little old full sleeve either way.
It's in Doom Patrol. Who is it? It's Brendan Fraser's the voice of. Um, oh my God! I can't even remember his character's actual.
That Panther looks good. A little off, but it's solid. That's all. All right. Last pack magic, baby. That's it. Here we go. Can we get a fourth? Cosmic Spider-Man hologram. Let's go. Let's do it.
Open it from the back so you don't see. I like that.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Let's do it. Come on, sevens.
Ah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. That sucks. Would have been nice to hit a fourth one, but can't complain.
You know, in Marvel, I'm also the type who I find something to like in almost every hero show. Like, I enjoyed Runaways. Cloak and Dagger was a little tough, to be honest, but
oh, there we go.
Right, I was centering.
It's a little off.
For Hollows, you got a Wolf. Someone's asking what you got for Hollows. You got the Wolvie. I only remember the most recent one. What were the other two?
Wolverine, Spider-Man versus Green Goblin, and Silver Surfer.
That's it. Pretty healthy set there.
Dude, this is a pretty solid stack of clean stuff that I need to go through and card save and get ready. But that's pretty impressive. And then we have this stack right here. This is all.
Those are the beauties.
It's all the juice.
Now, are you confident enough in your first pass that you're not going to bother to go through any of the other stacks just to double check?
Yeah, I'm not going through them again.
See, I would second guess myself 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I just check them, dude. And like, if it doesn't even look like it even has a shot, I won't waste my time. But if it does, I'll instantly sleeve it.
You know what I would love to know is when you go and submit this, I would love if you took some notes as far as, okay, here's how many I'm doing. And I think it would be fascinating for you to sort of do, okay, I'm expecting 30% of these will be 10s. You know what I mean? Just to sort of do
and
that.
Just see how close I am. Yeah, no doubt.
Exactly. Perception versus reality. Because I would absolutely want to know that. Because
that's the damage stack. That's a stack of just straight damage cards.
So that's like if you ever go to like a comic show, that's your giveaway pile right there.
Pretty much, dude. They're still nice. They look good, but they have a little ding, a little press. And these are just off-centered cards that are clean.
Now, do you have a local? Well, first of all, do you read comics? Let me ask that question.
No, I don't read comics. Have I read comics as a kid growing up? Yeah, for sure. But no, I don't read comics. I don't have a comic book store close to me, man. Yeah. I live in the middle. I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's. Yeah,
I was going to say, if you could always go and give them and say, "Hey guys, do me a favor, leave these up at the register, and give a little stack to every kid who comes in."
For sure, definitely can do something like that.
CL Chip suggests you mail them to Impel for replacement cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them to Upper Deck. Be like, "Yo, Upper Deck, what are y'all doing, bro?"
You're right. Randall saying, "Yeah, absolutely. Some of these damaged cards are depressing, but." Again, like we said, I mean, these are 33-year-old cards right now at this point. I mean,
yeah, dude, it's expected, man. It's part of the game. Let me turn this camera around.
Go back to Marvel. I absolutely agree. My only ding on Jupiter's Legacy was I watched it after they announced it wouldn't get a second season, so that hurt going into it because I dislike knowing that a show is going to end with a cliffhanger. But Umbrella Academy, absolutely, such a good show. And Brittany says she got a timeout. Her question was I in timeout? She said she wasn't able to send anything for 3 minutes or more. I mean, it would have to be StreamYard itself, right? We were just too busy talking.
Yeah, I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything.
I don't even think we can we? I don't even remember when I'm live on StreamYard. I don't even know if I have that
Yeah,
ability.
you can. I think you can time out people, but I didn't do that. I was opening packs. I'm sorry, Brittany. I don't know what happened.
Well, that was awesome, man.
Well, brother, hold on. Let me get this fixed. Hold on. This layout doesn't look right. Hold on.
You don't want to be big giant face right there? Come on.
There we go, bro. What we doing it big? Now we got the close up.
God.
All right. So, anything off the top of your mind that you want to talk about? Something you're excited for? What are you looking forward to? Like,
I mean, there's only one answer to that, which is MM22 or 23, whenever the hell it's going to come out.
you
right?
mean 2027?
Oh God, don't joke about it, you know?
I think that's the only. I think that's the only big thing as far as like a modern masterpiece set that I will be engaged in Marvel cards for modern stuff. So this will probably be like, obviously it's not my first masterpiece set because I collected and I graded and opened all the old stuff, 92, 93, 94. But like as far as like a modern masterpiece set, this will be my first. And I need to experience that. I need to know what that's all about, man.
Craziness is what it's all about. I think I've only got two. The other one that I'm interested in because of my sketch focus is Marvel Premiere, which was supposed to be 21. So this one's over 2 years past. Well, 2 years past due, yeah. Because I know the AP blanks are all 21, and I've had a few for 2 years now. My only worry about masterpieces, other than when it will finally come out, is whether it will continue the trend for the last three sets in 16, 18, and 20 of guaranteeing a sketch per box. I feel like they're not going to, which is unfortunate.
Oh, so you think they won't have a guaranteed sketch in every box?
I think my gut, and again, this all tinfoil. I know nothing. I have no inside information on sketch ratios, but my gut tells me the way they've been going on other sets is that they will probably make Premiere the only guaranteed sketch set, and I would bet they're going to introduce like some other types of cards in masterpieces to take its place. Just because I think even though they pay the artists absolute garbage, I think it's a lot of work to manage it. Like you've got hundreds of different artists, so it's a lot of sort of baked in cost to manage that. And even at $5 a piece, that's probably 100 times more than what it costs to just print some of these cards, right? So from a profit margin, it's just so much easier to make a manufactured card and just stamp a serial number on it. So
yeah, so you may think so. Probably you're looking at, if that is the case, it would be what, like a case hit? Are they trying to make? Are they trying to make sketch cards more rare, or are they just not wanting to have so many artists do so?
I think it's more that it's a hassle rather than trying to make manufacture rarity for it. I just think it's a lot of work, is my gut.
Yeah, 2020 and 2018 were guaranteed sketch per box.
Yep. We've got a question from Michael H. What's your most prized card that each of you own and will never sell? I mean,
that's easy for me. My AF-15 cut.
I mean, mine. Here, let me. I'm gonna hate to do this because I'm gonna have to turn off this filter so you can see my nightmare behind me. But if I turn this off,
holy snap, bro! Are we in
That's why I do the virtual background.
Jeez! Oh, now we're in the archives. Are you a magician? Are you like a mage or something, bro? 1 second you're in the crib, boom, the next second, all right, into the archives.
I mean, most of this and this is all because I had to replace an oil heater a couple months ago. And that's the sad part. A couple months ago, I just haven't sort of reorganized.
Jeez, I love it. I love how you just went to another realm, bro.
Yeah, right. Well, I did it so I could show my answer is I know my cards, and what's probably going to surprise the one or two people who actually know me, is that neither of them is a sketch. So that's one of them.
Oh, that's a banger, bro.
And then I am still super surprised I managed to get this, but I got a second one, Stan Lee from the beginning set, um, on the X-Men cover. I mean, so for me, this is rare, but this one to me, because it's on the X-Men cover, is much more special. So as odd as it may
That's
sound, any
beautiful,
one
bro.
of my sketches, if it comes down to it, they can be traded or they can go. I'm not sold on any particular one of them. So,
Yeah.
all right, let me.
Yeah, for me, it definitely has to be the AF-15 cut, man. That,
Absolutely.
that's just a special card. Aside from that, uh, dude, I really love my Black Panther sketch from Fred Ian and the Bianchi Spider-Man sketch at AP I just got in.
Yep. Yeah.
Like those
And
are
it,
probably be like those are probably like they just have like a real cool fact. Like I love my Spider-Man PMGs and all that stuff and the platinum portraits and all that, but the AF-15 cut for sure, just because
it's
pulling
history.
that AF-15 cut, like kind of like I don't know how the hell to say it, bro, without sounding weird. It kind of
We collect cardboard. Be weird.
yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out a way to say it that doesn't sound that
Well, I'll
pulling
I'll
that
tell you.
card is I don't know. I don't know. It's just it was a big deal and pulling it live, on
It's
Justin's channel with the amount of people watching and that
yep.
experience that we had as a community together, pulling that. Like I feel like that card just put the stamp on me. Like, yo, you know,
Yep. I mean, it feels like there's a bunch of different ways you can personally value a card. Pulling it yourself, right, is part of it. Its place in comics history. So your card has both of those, right? There's value. Let's not pretend there isn't. Your card's got that. And then there's just nostalgia, right? Does it bring something back? So that one's old enough that maybe it doesn't have the nostalgia, but it hits those other three sweet spots. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. So that just that card was definitely that was like the welcome to Marvel cards. You know what I'm saying? Type deal for me.
that's awesome. And like you said, not just pulling it, but pulling it live. That's awesome.
Dude,
Um,
last box of the night, last pack of the box. Like, you can't. That last pack magic shit's real, Matt. That's
yeah,
not a. That's not a. That saying is so real, dude. It's crazy.
absolutely. Marvel Madness. It's your first set, and you're here for it now. So saying it's going to be special for you, absolutely. My biggest thing on MM2 is I I actually, despite technical issues during like Unbound, I don't dislike EPAX. I think it's got its place. Um, but I just hope I can get at least one physical box of MM to open, because it's getting so hard to get them these days. And I think that's, again, it's just so different opening them on EPAX versus physical, especially for a product like that. So
Yeah.
that's my one hope for MM. Interglobal, any guess on who the artist could be? Um,
I would love to know.
I mean, the other thing, I think the odd thing is, with the delay, I think not only is there the MM22 artist, the MM24 artist is absolutely already working on the set, assuming there will be a 24, right? Who knows with license and who knows, but assuming they are going to keep the trend, that person has to have been, because there's at least a 2 year lead time to not just do the art, but get it all sent back, take the pictures, all that crazy stuff. Um, Maybe even if it's a big enough artist, 26 could be in the pipeline. So God, that, and for all the crap I think we give UD, I think in terms of planning, you think about all those logistics that they have to go through. I mean, that can't be an easy job. So I,
No,
I
I
grudgingly give
personally
them a lot of
think yeah, we don't. And it is what it is, man. People are like that. People would definitely be quick to throw a bucket of water in your fire before they toss in a log. You know what I'm saying? That's unfortunately it's the way
credit.
it
I like that
is.
saying.
Um, But I think with how crazy the community got, how crazy the hobby got, the amount of attention Marvel cards got. Say whatever people want to say about Spider-Man Metal, whether they're happy with it, unhappy with it, they got burnt, they came out great, whatever the story is. What cannot be said is that it didn't make an impact in the hobby, and it made a tremendous impact in the hobby. The amount of people, new people that rushed into Marvel cards because of it.
Yep.
I think, and again, the economy's pretty shitty right now. You know what I mean? Inflation's high as hell. I think whenever they do announce it and it does drop, I think that's going to be like Spider-Man Metal started the time bomb. You know what I mean? I think if the set is ridiculous and they chose an amazing artist and they do it correctly, I could see this set being huge.
Yeah.
As far as, whatever you want to call it, whether it be people getting that FOMO, people just excited, people that want to invest in it, people that just want to buy a box to rip it.
I mean, there's 4 big sets in the pipe too, and it's, you've got that. I mean, Premiere. I think I'm probably one who appreciates Premiere more than others, but you've also got Beginnings, which is going to be huge, which is going to be on the comic focus side, and then you've got Allure, which is on the MCU side. And I didn't know a lot about that, but I just caught the last MCC pod with the hobby questions, and Amanda talked about it a little bit. I had no idea that it was a transplant over from the hockey side, so I thought that was really interesting to hear her talk about that and sort of set those expectations for someone like me who had no idea. Like, I heard the word Allure, and I was thinking it would be sort of like, when I first heard it, I'm like, oh, is that sort of like Divas, where they're going for the female side? No, it had nothing to do with that, apparently.
Yeah. And I believe Upper Deck just announced that Allure's dropping next month.
I think that was, yep.
I'm not mistaken. I saw that. So that's going to be good.
It's going to be a crazy, crazy summer. What else have we got? Marvel Madness. Yep. MM 16, 18, and 20 were all guaranteed sketch hits. But who knows on 22 with the way they're going. Into Global, yep, I think UD shouldn't mess with the layout of MM. I hear you. However, they've been known to mess stuff up. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Marvel. I hope it is a sketch per box. Let's see. Louis is your Ant-Man. I'm not sure where that one is from Randall. I mean,
yeah, I don't. Randall be coming up with some weird stuff to say. Pretty cool. Let me get down here.
Yep. Interglobal, same comment. I never sell my Stan Lee auto. I think these days they're becoming so hard to find. Absolutely.
Are you guys? Oh, there's a bunch of comments we missed. Holy
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm not a pro at this. My bad. Bianchi cards definitely feel more special. I mean, sketch cards definitely feel more special than PMGs. The number cards, PMG are just too in value for the most part.
Yeah. And I poke at PMGs every once in a while, but they've got their place. And when they're done well, they're beautiful. Like a good color match on a PMG.
Yeah. We're way back, bro. Pulling up,
I know, right?
You meant to be here. Irreplaceable has to do with cards given to me. Cards with stories is the key. Agreed.
Yeah. It's that nostalgia. Absolutely.
Could go back and get Stan Lee to sign any one of your cards? Which would it be? Yeah, that's a good question.
You know what?
It'd have to be my comic cut. It'd have to be the AF-15. I'd crack that thing and have him sign it. I would do it.
So when I met Stan Lee, I didn't plan it very well. So it was the first time I'd gone back to a Comic-Con in ages, and I went with my wife because she wanted to meet Matt Smith, who had played Doctor Who at the time. And that Stan happened to be there, and I hadn't thought to get anything there. and I actually couldn't find anything at the show card related to get him to sign. So in the end, he signed the picture we took of him. So missed opportunity.
Well, at least you met him, though, dude. That's a story you'll never forget, you know?
Absolutely.
Let's see what the next one. Interglobal.
Yep.
Still one of my favorite experiences after seeing the AF-15 cut. Thank you, brother. I think that night was very fun for everybody, man, because we got to do it together, and I think that was the best part of it. It's fun to speculate on the artists for sure. The crazy thing is, Matt, there's so many good artists out there, bro. You know, it's hard to, like, what direction are they going? Are they going more traditional comic artists? Are they going, I don't know.
I mean, there's that whole, to me, the even more fun one is who's your sort of wish list artist. And I try not to like it. It's not that he wouldn't be probably the best choice. Like Alex Ross is such an easy one to say because he's so iconic. But I don't even know if you could get one. Honestly, if I could pick any artist to be the set artist, I don't think this is a weird one, but it's probably not everyone's first thought. I would love an Art Adams set.
Okay.
Just, like, his level of detail, I think it would be amazing.
I'm a big fan of Gist, bro. I think Gist would kill a masterpiece set.
He did some phenomenal work in this last set. In fact, I've got a Gist right over here next to me. Should I show a Gist?
Hold on. You gotta snap your fingers and take us to the archives. You ready?
All right.
Go ahead. I'll let you do the snapping because if I snap, nothing's gonna happen. Here we go.
1, go.
Oh, we're there. Let's go. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Gist. I think Delato would be amazing. Oh, you bad boy. Yeah. So bad boy. That's a good piece, man.
Yeah. I mean, the colors is what really sold me to do a trade for this one.
Dude, like, when I first seen Gist art, I want to say it was about a year and a half ago when I saw one of it just popped up, one of the comic covers, like the first one that he did, where he was hanging. That may be, I don't know if that's the first one, that may be the second or the third one he did, where he's hanging off the side of the sign. Have you seen that one?
Yep.
When I saw that and I started looking up his art and I saw his Moon Knights, I don't think there's a better artist that does Moon Knight, in my opinion. Like, so when I seen his art, I was like, dude, this guy's art is ridiculous. So I would love to see Gist. I think he's an artist that's very, very talented that would deserve that opportunity.
The only reason I don't think Gist will be one of the artists on MM coming up is precisely because he had the time to do those ones. Right?
Yeah, he's doing comic covers left and right. Exactly. I've been seeing him dropping them. So,
right. If it's like a big name artist, it's got to be someone who's vanished from the face of the earth, right?
People are like, yo, what happened to this guy?
What's that?
People got to be like, yo, what the hell happened to that guy?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's go back to these comments real quick.
Like this is super active.
Was happy to experience the moment. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Look at this next comment.
He says, I know one of the artists. 2022 or 2024. That's what I don't know.
We might be getting an exclusive.
Yeah, we may have to.
All right, let's get a GoFundMe to pay him to say who it's.
Spider-Man Metal was bang to the community, good and bad, with how high prices got and how bad the set was. With future sets having to learn from Metal, hopefully. I agree with the prices. I think he may be saying how bad the set is as far as quality, but I felt like the look of the set was amazing. Like the set just looks great. The PMGs are fire. And it's not, and I'm not just being biased that because I went so hard on it. Just like when you look at the cards in person, they're gorgeous.
as someone who went heavy on X-Men Metal, the precursor to that, I've gotta grudgingly admit quality was head and shoulders above it. Even just the background colors they used on the PMGs. So it was certainly refreshing to see them moving in the correct direction
Yeah.
as far as that goes, but still some issues, obviously.
And give me a set that doesn't have any issues. Show me one that never had any issues. They all do, you know.
No, there is one that's never had a single technical issue. Marvel Cyber.
Oh shit, the digital
all
stuff. Yeah. They don't have to worry about it, bro. You're not gonna have no ding corners. Wolverine Metal down the line should be fire. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I think that'll be sick.
That's one of the few recently where I've seen the sketch card layout and I like what they've done.
Yeah.
So
are you guys still into the 2022? I think he's talking about Flea Ultra Avengers, right?
I would think so, yeah.
I like the set. I'm not in love with the set. I opened about a case and a half of boxes, and I'm happy with that. E-Pack, I may crack a box here and there, you know, if the combinables are fun or just to see. But it just set wasn't for me. It was. I thought it was going to be a lot better, like as far as for me, like my liking. And
yeah, you know, I both broke one hobby box and 2 retail blasters, and to be honest, I had more fun with the retail blasters.
Yeah,
honestly, the price to value I felt was much stronger on the retail, even though I didn't have a chance for the big hits. Like I thought the exclusive, was it orange? Blue? The exclusive blue you could get was pretty cool. So.
The one positive that I do love about Flea Ultra Avengers that I'm very excited about it for the future are the medallions.
Yeah, those were pretty cool.
Big fan of the medallions. That to me, if that set did not have the medallions, it would be a pretty bad set, in my opinion. Even though some great art, some very great art, no question. There's amazing art in the set. I just feel like the inserts are kind of like the value stamps. To me, they're whack. I really don't like them. Not a fan of them. The clear ones, you know which ones I'm talking about? What are those called?
I've actually got the stack of them. I'm curious to see if
what the hell is that shit called?
I think I moved them.
You know which ones I'm talking about? Have the red border and
the animation
stuff. Yeah. That's cool. Those are cool. I hate the chessboard pieces. I thought I was gonna like them, but I think they're horrible.
Really? Okay.
I don't like them.
Yeah. I mean, die cuts. I mean, they've been doing for a while. They did a similar one back. Oh, there you go. Back in Premiere 2017 for busts, and they're tough to get right. I agree.
Yeah. And wow, Matt, you met Stan Lee. Yes, he did. Dave got a few Stan Lee comics signed from his recent purchase. I don't know who that's for. Adams would be great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, do. Hey, sorry, but I'm nerding out here and I love it. But if you guys could have the powers, oh my, bro, Michael H got some banging ass questions, bro. He got to be a reporter or something, right?
To me,
I love that.
An easy question.
But
you want to nerd out, I'm going to go deep nerd out.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Molecule Man.
Okay.
He is one of the most powerful characters. He's more powerful than some of the cosmic guys, right? He controls molecules, which is the universe. I think they did one of those rankings of the most powerful beings in the universe, and I think he was the only human, maybe outside of Franklin Richards, to make that list. The rest were like Eternity and the one below or whatever that was from the Hulk series. So yeah, why not do it all, Molecule Man?
Yeah, I'm trying to think one character's powers that I would like to have. I'd like to be able to fly. So that's one. It's tough.
You name the powers and we'll figure out the character.
I would love to be able to multiply shit. Like get like something like get a bar of gold and be able to make 10 of them.
Molecule Man could certainly do that.
That's cool. See, that's gangster. The flying. If Wolverine could fly, that would probably be the powers I would want because he's indestructible. He has a stupid healing factor. He doesn't die. He doesn't age. Super strong, ferocious.
But you'd also be 5'2". Could you live with that?
Yeah.
You're thinking about it.
Yeah, that is true. But still, that's 5'2" packed with a lot, And Wolverine's not my favorite character, but just being able, like Spider-Man's got great powers, but Spider-Man can't heal himself,
Andrew just commented.
Hold on, we got a bunch of comments we got to go through.
You just
the Thanos snap, gorgeous art. Yep. Yes, the QC. He was talking about Spider-Man metal. Yeah, the Madames are beautiful. I agree. Excellent choice of Molecule Man. If Wolverine could fly, for sure. With you only being able to fly.
With you 100% on being able to fly, yeah. Absolutely.
Cosmic Wolverine, Adam says. Marvel Madness is laughing. He's geeking. Every time someone says something good about Wolverine, he gets excited. Bingo. Nice one, Marvel Madness, for sure. Wolverine is bite-sized but ferocious, no doubt. Sounds like you want to be Rogue. LOL. Dang. Hey, I like Rogue, but I ain't cute enough to be Rogue, dog. You don't want to see me in a Rogue outfit.
The other thing with Rogue is you would need there to be other people with powers for that to be a useful power, right?
And you can't touch anybody, so I can't touch my kids or anything. Yeah, I don't want to be Rogue. Rogue's cursed. I think Rogue is one of the more cursed Marvel characters, right? Like she can't touch people, like that's tough when you really think about it, bro. Like,
That's fair. That is fair.
Like, how do you have relations, bro? It doesn't happen.
I'd be null. Oh my God. That's dark.
She technically has Wolverine powers. I would like the powers of Archangel when he was deaf.
Oh, when he was one of the horsemen. Wow. All right. That's very specific.
That's dark. That's dark right there.
When he was death or after he was death, when he overthrew Apocalypse and had his kids who became the Sons of Apocalypse. Let's geek out on that, Michael.
Yeah,
for sure. Exactly. You got to think through these powers, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Because there's always positives and negatives to anything. So for sure.
There is a guy on, it's either Insta or I don't want to admit the other platform I use where I may have seen him. So on a social media platform where he does a little video where he has himself talking to himself and he's like, if you could have any power, what would it be? And he'll say a power. And then he goes back to his other version of himself and he tells you why that's a horrible idea. I want to be able to run super fast. That's your only power? Fine. They didn't mention anything about friction, didn't mention any, right? He just breaks it all down. So it always comes down to be very specific about what you ask for powers.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
All right.
Well, Matt,
thank you. Bye.
I think we good, bro. I'm tired. We've been live almost 2 hours. We've been rocking. I don't want to take up more of your time. I need to go eat something, bro. I just realized 6 o'clock. I didn't even need lunch, man.
I got to break up my binder now. I am sure if I was lucky, I'd get all 8s and 7s. I don't think I've taken the best care of those over the years.
So, Matt, for the homies that are watching, bro, where can they follow you at?
On Instagram, OCD Marvel Sketch Cards. From there, you can find my YouTube. Sadly, I wasn't smart enough to brand it the same. I can't even remember what I am there, but the link is in my Instagram. So, or if you're in Marvel Card Collectors Worldwide, I am one of the admins there. So, find me anywhere.
Yeah, we know everybody knows you there for sure.
Cool.
You do a lot of good work in that group, man. You keep that group running from what I'm seeing, bro. You're grinding it out. Got to show nothing but respect for you, man.
And super thank you to everybody who stopped in the chat. This is actually, like I said, I've done shows where the chat hasn't been half as fun as this. So this was a great group here. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no, it was awesome, man. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in with us, man. Again, Matt, thank you for sliding through at such short notice. You've definitely been a legend, helping me out in the chat as well. Everybody, again, man, if you like the channel, I know my channel's small. If you got the chance, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. Make sure you follow my boy over there, Matt Fuller. When's your next stream on your YouTube channel? What are your thoughts? When are you doing something?
I was hoping to do one originally this weekend, but I forgot I had to go away. So I'm probably going to do one night this week. My last one, I started Marvel Annual, and I only got a third of the way through. So I'll probably try to knock that out and get through some of those sketches. So within the next week for sure.
Hell yeah. Make sure y'all tune in for that. All right, guys. Again, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be good. As always, have a good day. Be safe. Peace.
Thanks, guys.